guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm going to be doing a kind of, how do I describe it? Sorry, there's bang outside just as I start filming. I don't really know how to describe this, like things I've learned and things I want to do. So like it's an aiming / learn video basically. Because a week today it is my birthday and I will be turning 27. It's my golden year. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this moment since school. I'm not kidding. I've got my nails done ready for my birthday. This video will be going up before you see my birthday vlog, so my birthday vlog will be going out on Monday, the next Monday after this, so get ready for that. But I wanted to do a video basically having a little chat with you guys before this all happens, before my week gets manic and things like that. So yeah, I thought I would just have a chat with you guys. So before I'm 30, because obviously that's 3 years, I'm gonna be 3 years away from 30, which is insanity. It doesn't even feel like I'm like, it's weird because I don't know if you guys feel the same, but sometimes I don't even feel like I'm even in my 20s. I feel like I'm still 18. Like legit, it's so weird. Like I just feel like I'm still a teenager at this point. I don't know, it's weird. But anyway, I've got 4 things on my list ready for when I'm which I want to do in 3 years time. This is what I want to have achieved by then. So the big one, I guess, is drive, because I've always wanted to learn how to drive. I've just been so scared. I did actually pass my theory test, but then COVID happened, then lockdown happened, and then I couldn't get it done. So yeah, I would like to finally learn to be able to drive and to be a driver, which would be amazing, because it would cause so much happiness, and like it just would be so much better if I could drive. So yeah, driving is my top thing. Second one would be obviously New York. I have said this before on this channel how much I want to go to New York, hence the posters in the background. But my main aim is to, hopefully, this is what I'm planning, is to be in New York as the clocks turn midnight UK time. But basically I want to hit 30 on the steps of New York, which is crazy to think about that. But yeah, UK time, I want to be turning 30 on the steps of New York. So technically I'll still have a few more hours of being 29 when I'm there, but I want to turn 30 on the steps of New York City. How cool would that be? Like, just being in New York itself would make all my dreams come true, to be honest. But yeah, so that's what I would like to do. Sorry, I've got a tablet that I'm on at the minute to do this with, because I've got the notes page, and obviously I'm filming on my phone. So third thing is another big dream of mine, but I don't think this is gonna. I used to think this could likely happen, but I don't know. I mean, I'd love it to happen, like, more than anything in the world. Like, even if I never learned to drive, I never went to New York, as long as I have this one thing, I'll be happy, and that's a baby. That sounds so shallow, I know, but I just want a child so badly. I've been wanting to be a mum since I was, like, freaking, I don't even know, like, 16. But yeah, definitely a baby. Within the next 3 to 5 years, I'd like a baby. And the last one before I'm 30 is to actually grow natural nails and not have acrylics, because even though I do love acrylics, it's not like, this is why I put this last, like, it's not a big problem if this doesn't happen, because I have been trying to grow them and they're going good, but I just love having acrylics on. Like, I don't know, I just love it. But yeah, they're my before I'm 30 things. Now, this is where the video gets a bit weird, because this is things I've learned before I'm 27. So things I've learned from like, I don't know, since leaving high school to now, basically. So the first one it's not in particular order, but trust your instincts. So I've learned in the past to always trust my instincts, because 99% of the time I have been right about my instincts, and I just haven't gone ahead with it because I've been too scared to, or didn't know what was going to happen if I was going to trust them. So I've learned now to just trust them, and because they're instincts for a reason. If your body's telling you don't do something, or your brain's telling you this isn't right, or your heart's telling you this isn't right, it's probably not. So I thought, I would definitely say always trust your instincts, even if like at the time you don't want them to be right. They could always be right, and for me they have been. So that's a big one that I'm taking into my definitely taking all the way through life, to be honest. Second one is being yourself. So I, as you guys know, have always struggled with my confidence and just being me, but I feel like that's getting a lot better because I'm around the right people now. I would say that before I was around like my friends now, and especially before I was as close as I am to Shanice now, I would say I was not being myself whatsoever. Like I would just being this other person to make everyone else happy. And I think I finally learned to like if you don't like me for who I am, then that's not my problem. That's your loss, not mine. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of you guys have taught me that as well, because I feel like since high school I've learned to toughen up a lot, because like whenever I see hate comments or whatever, I'm just like block gone. Like I used to proper dwell on them, like stare at them and be like, that must be true if someone's writing it. But now I'm just like, they're just trolls, they're keyboard warriors, like they're never gonna meet me in real life. Hopefully. But do you know what I mean? Like they're going out their way to make someone else's day miserable where I'm having a good day. Like they just wanna, drown that out for me, and I've learned to like not just build a barrier up against it all. So yeah. The next one is never let anyone dull your sparkle. Again, this is more of a be yourself thing, because I've learned that every single person has this sort of sparkle in them, or a spark in them, and if you let that go out, you've lost yourself. And for a while, I lost that sparkle in me, and now it's back. I'm just like grabbing onto it with everything I've got, and I don't want to ever let it go again, because I don't even recognize myself in some of these videos. Like I've looked back at some of these videos, and I'm like, sheesh, like that doesn't even look like me. Like I'm shocked at some of the videos that I've got on here, where I can see myself. I can like it's obviously me, but it's like a different person of me, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. So I've learned to never let anyone do your sparkle, even if they're trying to bring you down. Don't do it, because it's hard and it takes a long time to get that sparkle back. But once you've got it, do not let it go. So yeah. Stand up for yourself. Again, this one I should have learned a long time ago. Ideally in school you want to stand up for yourself as well, but especially in adult life, don't let people walk all over you. If you want to say something, say it, and if you don't agree with something, like tell that person. Because at the end of the day, you're sticking up for yourself then. So yeah, definitely to always stand up for yourself, because if you don't back yourself, no one else will. And if you've got the support of others around you, that's even better. Which I'm lucky, because I've got a very supportive family and friend network. So yeah. Always follow your heart. If you like, I put this because if my heart's telling me something that's not right, or something's good, or something like just something, I have to like be vocal about it. So if like someone's saying something I don't agree with, or something that's physically wrong, then I've learned to just be like, well, that's not right. Do you know what I mean? Like just speak and follow what my heart's telling me to say. So yeah. And again, don't be afraid to speak up, because I feel like most of my life I've been like, I never want to put my hand up in school, never wanted to do anything that involves speaking to people. But I think, funny enough, I think I've learnt this from doing like a public speech at my nan's funeral, because I never wanted to do that speech. I hate public speaking, so I feel like when that happened, it kind of forced me to do it. So yeah. Um, you're allowed to have bad days, which I've learned very recently actually, through being on a journaling course with a lady called Caris. Um, I obviously knew you were allowed to have bad days, but it just made me realise that sometimes like you don't allow yourself properly, because you're like, oh, I shouldn't be feeling bad today because this is happening in the world, or this has happened to me, and it seems irrelevant at the time. But when like you have a bad day, it just you're allowed to have it. Like if you want to eat a load of crap, go for it. Who's gonna tell you not to? Like you're allowed to do that, and you shouldn't have to feel bad for doing that, because that's just gonna make you worse, and it'll make you feel better about yourself as well. And to go along with that, I've got to be open about your feelings, because again, I've learned this recently, because if you're open and honest about telling people, your mental health will help. You'll help your mental health, and also it help everyone around you help you. And you're all on the same kind of wavelength then. So yeah. School doesn't last forever. This one, I really wish I'd taken more advantage of this one, because school, as you most of you know, school for me was not the best. I think it was mainly because of where I went to school, not because of the actual school itself. Obviously, like, the trust your instincts, stand up for yourself, don't be afraid to speak should all have come into play with this one. But honestly, I thought, oh my gosh, school, I hate it, I'll never want to go back, blah blah blah. I was like, I despised it. But now looking back, like, we had it so easy. Like, we didn't have to pay anything, we could see our mates every day. Like, all we'd have to do is sit in a classroom for 6 hours every day, and then have 6 weeks off, bank holiday. Do you know what I mean? We had the weekends off. It was like working a 9 to 3 job. But yeah, it was just amazing. Sorry, I'm just being nosy. Okay. So yeah, school doesn't last forever. Like, if you're in school right now and you're having it bad, trust me, sometimes, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but sometimes you're gonna wish you could go back. I would never personally go back, but I wish I could have gone back to another school. Because yeah, I didn't like my school at all. But yeah, this is a big one as well, but I think because of like all the, I know this is like very American to say, but because of all the cliques in school, like, or clique, what's called those groups in school? They're called cliques or cliques. Or, I don't know what they're called. I think they're called cliques. Yeah, shut up. But yeah, like there was so many of those in school that I always felt like I was always fighting to be friends with them, or like if I seen someone on Facebook having like 2,000 friends, I'm like, oh, I need 2,000 friends, or oh, I need to wear makeup, or oh, I need to do my hair like this, or I need to. No, you don't. Because honestly, I don't keep in contact with anyone from school anymore. I have a few on my Facebook, but honestly, I don't really speak to them unless it's their birthday, I think. Or unless like something bad's happened to them, like I'll like say I'm sorry and stuff. But yeah, like genuinely, I don't speak to anyone from school, which makes me so sad, because I was so like needy for them that I wanted to have friends. But now I'm just thinking, if I'd focused more on myself, then I would have been a lot better, and like not. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm not being funny. Half the people from school will mess you up, like do you over. Like, you think you're friends with them, and then they'll just do some pretty shitty stuff, and they're like, oh, okay, cool, like, thought we're friends. Like, there'll be certain things when you grow up and you're like, oh, like, realistically, maybe you should have been invited to them, but you wasn't. Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. So yeah, small group of friends, because trust me, I'd say well, I have one main one, as you guys know, Shanice. Like, she's my main gal. Like, I wouldn't, like, I couldn't be without her, genuinely. So, yeah, she's like my main person. But as far as like friends go, I'd say, like, obviously I'm friends with Sean, Ricky. Um, like, I've got a very small friend group now, so yeah, it's very, very small. Like, only a few, genuinely just a few. So yeah. And I don't give a damn what anyone thinks anymore. Genuinely, don't give a damn what anyone thinks anymore, because if someone doesn't like you, that's their problem, not yours. So you shouldn't have to like change yourself to be like for them to like you, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's just a few things I've learned from being this age and growing up. And I just think, if you like, you just need to, I don't know how to say it, but like, I think when you think of doing something but then you don't, you need to do it, because you're going to regret it later on in life. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, I'm just talking a load of crap, to be honest. But basically what I'm saying is, always be yourself, and because otherwise that one day that mask is going to slip, and some people are going to be like, oh, you weren't being yourself this whole time, why? And you could actually lose people from that. So just, there's no point in being someone you're not, because the real people in this world who want to know you and love you will look past everything and just want to be friends with you. Like, they're your friends for a reason. So yeah. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash a big thumbs up and let me know if you're excited for the birthday vlogs to come, because I'm very excited. I guess I can tell you now, like, we're gonna go to Cardiff, have a big night out, and yeah. So yeah, I will see you guys very soon for a brand new video. And yeah, and also guys, just wanted to say, if you remember a few weeks ago, months maybe, I said that something big was coming up very soon. That thing is still coming, and it's coming next month, so in May. So if you guys are excited for that, let me know. Because I think I said in my Q&A that I've got a big event coming up. I think I said I got a holiday coming up, which I still do, and then an event coming up, which was what my auntie bought me. My mum and auntie bought me for my birthday, for Christmas. Sorry. So yeah, let me know if you're excited for that. It's coming next month. Actually, it's coming in a month, on the 27th. Basically, I go to this thing on the 27th of May. If you haven't worked it out by now, then you know you're not going to. So yeah, I will see you guys then. Bye.